What's going on, guys? It is your boy Joel TFD here. Welcome back at again with a brand new review for you guys today. Today we're doing the season 2 review of Dragons Race to the Edge, and honestly I'm excited to talk about this with you guys because the cliffhanger that they left in this final episode, honestly, well, it wasn't really a cliffhanger, but it definitely left me like very excited for the rest, honestly. Before we get straight into it though, just want to say real quickly, make sure you hit the like button, also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will really mean a lot if you guys come and reach that goal, but we're also very close to hitting 900 subscribers, so if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Anywho, let's get straight into this Dragons Race to the Edge season 2 review. Man, this season was actually so good. I actually really did like it, you know. Again, all of these characters, honestly, I'm loving how I'm kind of growing with them in some type of way, you know, like they're really growing on me each episode. They have their little adventures, you know, and everything, and it's just so funny and so cool, honestly. I think one of my favorite episodes definitely had to be when, I think it was the season, I'm not sure, I may be losing my mind on this, but no, it was definitely the season. Fishlegs was freaking speaking like he was like Thor, I'm pretty sure, and it was just so funny because like just that whole episode, he's just kind of like being a macho man and everything. It was just mad funny, honestly. I really loved that episode. And then I also really liked how in the second to last episode, Snowlow and Snowlow and Tough Nut ended up being like best friends, you know, they become besties. I thought that shit was mad funny, honestly. And then the whole thing with like Heather teaming up with Dagger, something I kind of talked about in the first episode, I'm pretty sure. I was like genuinely surprised about that, but at the end, you know, they decided to kind of leave Viggo and everything. I really like Viggo though. Viggo seems kind of intimidating, honestly. He seems more intimidating than Dagger, and I think that's the whole point about Viggo. So I'm very excited to see how that's gonna go in the future seasons and everything, because man, I gotta tell you, I might actually like Viggo a lot if we end up like seeing more character development in some type of way with him. All we know is that he got the Dragon Eye and he like managed to like turn it on without needing the tooth. I forgot what the dragon name is called, honestly, but I'm actually very excited for the rest of the other seasons. Man, I gotta tell you, this season was so freaking good. I actually really liked it, you know. I mentioned this in my season 1 review and like the other reviews, but like I really like how this show, like at least Race to the Edge, is like showing less filler. I mean, in a way, you know, like it still has filler, but it doesn't necessarily feel like filler. It generally like kind of progresses the story a little bit, so I'm very happy about that in some type of way. It just makes you feel more connected with the characters, and I think that's why I really do like the show a lot, because I can't really, well, I mean, there is a couple of shows on the top of my head that I can think of, honestly, but like I felt like it's been so long since I kind of felt this way about like characters, like a group of characters, if that makes sense, you know. And yeah, very excited again for the rest of the seasons. Man, I feel bad for Hiccup though, because like when he was like screaming in that last episode, that was just pure anger, and we might see some reckless Hiccup, so I'm very curious about that too. My head right now is just filled with curiosity about how the rest is gonna go, to be honest, and I can't really think of like anything from this season right now, but like still, this season was so phenomenal, honestly. And like the whole thing with Heather too, I really like how she was kind of like the inside person, you know, and it was pretty like, it was actually pretty shocking, to be honest, because it did look like she was mad at them, you know, when she teamed up with Dagger, which was shocking again too. But that whole like them teaming up, didn't really expect that, to be honest. Again, I am very excited for what's to come for the rest of the season. I keep repeating myself with that, but I genuinely am. Oh man, I just can't wait. I cannot wait. And I really like that, I forgot what that dragon is called, but the one that has like that glow effect. I think that dragon looks freaking phenomenal, honestly. I really like him, honestly. And I also really like Heather's dragon. Heather's dragon is so freaking fire, yo. Oh my gosh. I also discovered this other dragon too that was actually pretty cool, and I can't really name it in the top of my head right now, but he was so cool too. I really did like it, honestly. Oh my gosh, I remember there was an episode with Tough Nut and Rough Nut doing all the Loki stuff, you know, because it was that Loki day, and they decided to do a whole bunch of shit, and it was just mad funny. Again, I think Rough Nut and Tough Nut definitely are up there when it comes to the funniest characters, honestly. And then it goes Snowlow, Fishlegs, and then Astrid and Hiccup or Astrid. You know, they all have their moments, you know, but definitely up there is Tough Nut, Rough Nut, and then Snowlow, and then Fishlegs. But yeah, that is going to be my review for season 2 of Dragons Race to the Edge. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you guys did, definitely definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Anywho, peace out. I want you guys to enjoy your day, make everything else today. Everyone, stay positive, be positive. You guys already know to have a positive mindset. Peace.